farming and just the information of it. So today I'm going to talk about why it's bad and what are the alternatives to factory farms. So like I said last time, factory farm is a concentrated animal feeding operations. So that can hold up to 1,000 cattle, 2,500 hogs, and 30,000 to 82,000 chickens. And those chickens, they are crammed into what battery cages are like. So there might be like 10 to 12 like grown chickens into like maybe 3x3 battery cage. So they don't get enough room, and they do fight. And yeah, so an alternative to those chickens, there's what the government call free-range chickens, where they get to roam around in like an open area. So it's kind of like the farms that we always thought it was when we were kids growing up. And cattle, they're the same thing. They get like the field and they just graze. So I've seen a lot in on Highway 5 where it starts to smell. And yeah, those are all those cattle just running around. The black ones, I think they're called like beef cattle because they're raised for their meat, and I guess it's better than like being crammed in and just being like force-fed wherever they feed cows in factory farms. Another alternative would be going organic. So there are many kinds like I guess labeled organic. 100% organic means that every ingredient in the product was raised and harvested in an organic environment as approved and certified by the USDA. So that means I guess like hot dogs and stuff. You know how there's more than one type of meat in there. So if it's 100%, it means all those products in there. It's organic, so there's not much preservatives. It's not really processed. It's just kind of natural. But then there's also the label that just means organic. So that means it's 70 to 95% of all the ingredients have been raised in the USDA approved manner. So that means there are some preservatives, some processed, but not a whole lot. Only like 70 to 95%. So that's still really good compared to like really processed food, kind of like or those that you can buy at Costco. That's like really, it tastes really good. It's sweet and stuff, but they last forever. So I think they're called. Okay, never mind. So anything that's containing less than 70% organic can be listed as in a separate group that falls into USDA organic category, and it may or may not display an organic label. So in order to be qualified as an organic product, farmers must use renewable resources and conserve soil and water to enhance the environmental quality for future generations. So that means they can't like use excess water and just like dump any kind of fertilizer into their plant and stuff. So one way for them to kind of reuse soil is called like I guess crop rotation. So it means 1 year you plant a certain crop and then you harvest it, and next year you plant something else, because once a certain crop can use up all the nutrition in the soil, and then another crop might put back that nutrition and then use whatever that's left. So it's kind of like a full circle kind of thing, and it just helps the soil and stuff. And they don't use preservatives, no DDT and all that. So for meat and poultry, in order to qualify as organic, those animals are not getting any antibiotics or growth hormones. So no, so cows, there's no HG something. It's labeled in the milk. If you
HRBT.
Yes, HRBT. Thank you. Yeah, those. So they grow naturally, so they're not like. I don't know how long a cow takes to grow, but like, if they have that hormone, it probably takes them like half the time to grow into a full size or even bigger. So I believe in what you eat. So if you eat a cow that has all those growth hormones and all those chemicals in there, you're taking in all that too. So it's probably gonna affect you in a smaller way than it affects the cow, but it's gonna probably pass on to like like the later generations if you decide to have kids or reproduce. And yeah, that's my opinion.